Before this video starts, I just want to say this is the last time I'm going to be talking about my Uncle Ruben's death on the channel. I know some people think I'm clip farming or doing this for views. I can assure you guys this isn't what I'm doing. And if this video gets me a lot of views or subscribers, I'll take it down because that's not what this video is for. I just want to tell you all what a good man he was and how much he'll be missed by my family and I. With that being said, let's get into this. My dad met Ruben over 40 years ago working at a McDonald's. When they first saw each other, they instantly clicked. My dad taught him Spanish and Ruben taught him English because my dad didn't speak English back then. At one point, Ruben went off into the Marines to serve our country. When he returned, he gave my dad 2 dog tags because they were best friends. Fast forward a few decades and me and my brother were born. When we were little, we always saw Ruben as our uncle. Even though it's not biological, him and his wife Maribel were so nice to us. Every Easter when we were younger, we would do an Easter egg hunt at their house, and they would invite a lot of people in their family, which made it fun. They hid one golden egg somewhere very hard to find, and in it was $100, so all the kids were in competition to find that egg. During summer, we'd also go to his house and swim in the pool with him. It was so much fun messing around in the pool, as well as during New Year's where he'd always throw a huge party in his basement and everyone had a good time. He had speakers down there playing music and everyone loved it. When I moved away from New York to Florida, we didn't get to see him much anymore, but I always saw my dad talking to him on the phone, so I knew their friendship was still strong. One time he came over to Florida with Maribel and they got a new puppy named Kahlua. She's the cutest little black dog, and one thing that's really weird but super cute about her is that she looks exactly like my dog Moose, same face and everything. The last time I got to see Ruben conscious was my trip to New York in November, coincidentally during the Remix finale event in Fortnite. I didn't want to miss this event, so I brought my Nintendo Switch with me to New York. My parents said they were going to visit Ruben and Maribel today, so I brought my Switch with me. There were only a few minutes left till the event and I didn't have any internet, so Ruben gave me the Wi-Fi password to get into the event. I made it in with just a few seconds to spare because about 30 seconds after I'd got in, the event started. Fast forward to last Friday, it was a nice afternoon, no school the next day, life felt good. I was streaming playing Fortnite Reload with 2 of my friends when my mom walked upstairs crying and this happened.
Oh? What?
This is the guy that killed her. This is the guy that killed me earlier. Yo, Resonance, what happened? Yo, what happened?
I'm sorry, guys. I have to go. It's an emergency. I have to go. I'm sorry. I'm leaving to New York. I have to go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
You have to end the stream?
Yes, I have to. I'm going. I'm sorry.
As you can see in the clip, I muted myself for a little bit and went to go ask my mom what happened. She told me how Ruben was dying and didn't have much time left, so I came back and told my viewers I was leaving to New York because we needed to go see him before he passed. About an hour or 2 later, we were on a plane leaving to New York. We stayed at my grandmother's apartment while she's on vacation in DR. Visiting hours were over by the time we arrived, so we went to sleep and went to the hospital in the morning. When we got there, they said kids under 12 were not allowed to go and see him, meaning only my brother and I could see him, but not my sister. We went to the waiting room and they told us only 2 people at a time were allowed to see him, so my mom and dad went first. My dad came back into the room crying. I have never seen my dad cry before. He told us that he didn't want us to see him like that and didn't want us to remember him in the condition he was in. He took out one of the dog tags Ruben had given him 40 years ago and told me, my brother, and my sister to all sign our initials on it. We all started crying together. Later on, I eventually did get to see Ruben, and the condition he was in was just as bad as my parents had described. There was a tube down his throat and blood in his mouth. It was so horrible. The only thing keeping him alive was that machine. Me and my brother left and went back to the waiting room. My dad had to lie about my sister's age so they could let her see him too. Later that night, it was time to go, so I went to say my final goodbyes to him. I told him about the times in the pool, the Easter egg hunts, and the New Year's parties. I told him how he'd been there for us so many years, and how much he'll be missed. I couldn't keep myself together and just cried as the words came out. After we left, just 8 hours later, at 3 a.m. on April 13th, he passed away. They say that some people in a coma are able to hear you, but they just can't move. I believe Ruben heard my final goodbyes, and I know he's in a better place now. I didn't find out he died until Monday when Maribel told us after we went to her house. I know a part of our family is missing without him, and I feel so horrible after everything that's happened. I really don't mean to bother my viewers or drag this, but I just can't comprehend the fact that he's gone. It seems all the good times are over and I just have to keep going, one day at a time, just like my mom told me.